title and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever, and he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He's supposed to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 30.
Good run, Joey.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
I was going to go watch all that calls and shit.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line. Kept their shoulders square.
Boy,
and
you
giving
know,
teammates time to fight to the ball.
you never know. He might be able to get out now. Yeah. Oh.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 2.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
For the 2nd consecutive season, Tua's a starter and Miami's a team. Both have winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receiver.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He finds his man.
Yeah. Oh, man. God damn. Jump.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
God damn.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Burrow on first down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
Give me that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. In motion, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready, go.
Play action, now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Got your glasses
Give
on?
him 30 yards there. Not really any offense
Man,
to speak
you
of
did
here this
this.
first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems like maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready, ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow.
I knew it.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's 2. That's caught.
Good catch. No, I was down. Hell no. Yeah. Oh, nah. Booth gonna give me some help on that one.
And they had just
Booth get some help. Booth, do your damn thing, please. Yes, sir.
They're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it.
I knew it. Give it back.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not
better
be
than that,
the
man.
fumble. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Off a play action. Tagovailoa.
Oh!
Shit! For Hill. Picked up by
Wow.
Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Computer
Inside gets an
love.
interception, but their defense
Computer
picks it
love.
right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play,
I get it back.
we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 84 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
What the hell is he doing?
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big
Look
run
good,
after
look
catching
good.
yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on a big play. After the
Good, we
touchdown,
got
McPherson
strike
on to
lightning
kick
and a
this one
rabbit
away.
on our team.
And this
Strike
will be a
lightning.
touchback as that sails over the inline. Miami's offense set and ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given.
That's caught inside the 20.
What
They're going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Never give up on the play, Tyreek. He gave up on the play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
You fat
Now whistles and a
fucker.
flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Liam Eichenberg, second-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Still first down.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on second down. Tua, touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6.
Ooh, knocks his jaw off.
20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Burrow's
What the?
taken in here by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready.
2, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Running on first down with Gaskin. And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Mostert. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. In motion, Hill. One more time with Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with
Get in there! God damn it! Get in there!
Myles Gaskin punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6.
Yeah. Let's go. Come on, that's bullshit.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
You need basketball.
You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Debating on if I need to start Tyler
Not be able to get off on the way as time has run out.
Chase is hurt.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Here's Burrow, setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst.
All right, then. That's what I like.
Bengals have made it a one-score
all right. Make it a game again.
So how about that for an
I don't know what the fuck my linebacker doing.
To a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
This one fielded at the 5. Miami set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Tua going to throw. They're going deep for Hill.
Whoa, that was pass interference. Ref, the hell we got going on here, man?
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
Man, what
on that play, they were unsuccessful.
Uh-oh.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. First down. Here's Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Burrow.
That's all it is.
Intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
On the double.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ready.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Tua. And look at this.
What?
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8.
You got a concussion, ref. You got to come out the game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football.
Blast like that.
Reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Gun.
On 2nd and a couple. Burrow.
Let's go get him. Let's go get him.
Picked off by Noah Igbenogany.
Good shit, whatever your name is.
Back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked out 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, Eaton.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Back to throw is Tua. And this is caught. And that could
He's turning your back on me, dude. What you think this is?
Icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Strike lightning the rabbit. There's the coin. Flip it. I flip. Flipping ain't nothing but a thing.